My name is Hana Zecha. I am a costume and fashion designer and founder of Fight or Flight Studio.
I'm Vjosa Tapela, and I prepare traditional foods like pies, baklava, and flia.
I'm Vadvona Sadiko. I'm a beekeeper, and we produce honey and other honey-related products.
These are the women of Kosovo, bright and resourceful entrepreneurs. They are nevertheless trapped in a system of oppression that is keeping them from realizing their full potential. Kosovo has a turbulent, war-torn history. Since becoming independent in 2008, it has struggled to rebuild its infrastructure after decades of conflict. This is Mitrovica, a small rural town outside of the capital, Pristina. It is a beautiful area of Kosovo, but roadblocks have divided the town between Albanians and Serbians, and tensions are high. The staggeringly high unemployment has forced women to step up in the workforce. And they need our help. That's where EmpowerHER comes in. EmpowerHER is a global grant that will assist both rural and urban women in gaining the financial knowledge and skills to build or enhance their business ventures in a world where many factors are pushing against them.
Most of the women, they lack the confidence of thinking that they can actually build a business. Initially, the mindset that it was installed in them from the family, that they are women, they are supposed to be and do in certain roles. First of all, take care of the family, take care of the household.
In rural areas, there is limited access to education for women. The elementary school and middle school exists in the villages, but not high school or anything higher. In rural areas, women do not own property. Mainly the property belongs to men, and women are never included in the decision-making. Even when men want to support their wives, especially in the smaller communities, there might be a certain stigma attached.
As a municipality's institution, we have a very limited amount of funds. Organizing this fair is one of the ways for them to sell their products.
I'm Marita Chabra from Mitrovica. For the last 13 years, I work in the processing of vegetables and fruits to make what is used in our traditional lunch and breakfast. When we sell our products, what little money we make goes right back into buying more raw materials. We also do not have proper equipment to work with. We are working with very basic tools. A few years ago, I formalized my business and registered as a legal entity, hoping to get a grant in order to support the business. But 4 years later, and I still don't have any help.
I'm Vjosa Tapela, and I prepare traditional Kosovan foods and sell them here at the fair. Because I lack equipment, I cannot produce as much as I would like. Last night I stayed up all night long to prepare all the food in order to sell it today. I'm the mother of 5 children. My husband cannot work.
I'm Anita Beravi from Shipat. I work mainly on my own. My husband works as a taxi driver and has a very low salary. We are a very small business, and we know that we will not be able to be supported by a bank because I'm also not sure we'll be able to repay any loan we get. Sometimes I even have to refuse clients because I do not have the right tools or enough time.
However, these issues that women face are not limited to the rural population.
Here in Tech Park, we have around 27 startups that are actually having their own offices here. They are missing some basic financial skills, but also financial support to further continue with development of their own idea.
Beekeeping is a rewarding career, but I lack the knowledge for marketing my honey and expanding my enterprise.
Fashion industry is quite a competitive industry globally and is sometimes difficult to run it in Kosovo because Kosovo is a developing country and is not really considering that fashion is an integral element in the economy.
EmpowerHER, the initiative to help the women of Kosovo. The EmpowerHER Global Grant has 2 phases. Phase 1 will recruit 40 women to the program and engage them in workshops that will focus on all aspects of financial literacy, marketing, and entrepreneurial models. Each participant will be assigned a mentor who will work closely with them. The mentorship aspect to this project is critical for each participant's growth and ultimate success.
I'm very excited to be part of this project as a mentor to support women in order to make a positive contribution to society.
After completing the 9-month curriculum, each participant will receive 1 piece of equipment that will help their business. It could be an oven, a piece of agricultural equipment, a 3D printer. The exact item will be determined by the participant and her mentor. These workshops will culminate in a networking event that will bring together all the women in the pilot program, as well as mentors and members of the financial community.
This would be one of the best things because they would be able to network with each other, to see that this is doable and it's not as hard as they thought to be.
Phase 2 will be more intense. Mentors and their respective entrepreneurs will develop a business plan and present it to a committee composed of other successful women business owners.
My plans for the future would be to expand the business and even to have a very small factory making baklava.
Up to 20 of the 40 original entrepreneurs will receive startup funds of up to 5,000 euros. The success of these women will allow us to pursue a program of scale, which will have a massive and positive impact in Kosovo.
EmpowerHER is not just a project, but an opportunity to create sustainable change and build a stronger future for women in rural and urban communities in Kosovo.
We are a people of action, bound by a shared belief in the power of connection. We uplift individuals and strengthen communities. We dare to see a world where the impossible becomes possible. Together, we build a future defined by compassion, resilience, and limitless potential.